Hey, hey, hey. Good evening. How's everybody doing this evening? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, good sakes. Hope everybody's doing just peachy keen. Goodness. Oh, hey, Doug. What's up? Doug, my man. What's up? Kyle. Hey, what's up? Oh, goodness sakes. I talked to one of the carnies. Um, I may, it depends, but I may take $25 of my fuel money, and man, I hate to do it because everybody chipped in for fuel. If I could make an extra $25, I want to go print up a bunch of the QRs and hand them out in the fair. I talked with one of the carnies and stuff, and as long as you were just, like handing out a business card or something, not collecting money, you can. Oh, well, I'm only $10 away from getting fuel. Yeah, I got yours, and then Ray sent another $5. I'm $10 away from a tank of fuel, but I'm talking about something totally different. Um, it's $15 to pay admission to the fair. I could leave this park tomorrow. After I went down and got the QRs printed up, I need to get about $10 worth of QRs printed up, about 100 sheets, give or take, whatever $10 we'll get, and then go in there and just hand them out. Wear my canvas suit. I bet I'd hand out quite a few of them. At 420, there you go. Hey, well, maybe somebody hear about it and send me $25 and say, hey, go tag the fair. Because I would. I'd just take hundreds of them over there, and everybody I seen, the carnies, everybody. I mean, that's what I do here. When they walk by, I get them to take one. But I could literally go over there and see 1,000 people and hand them out easily, and not even go, to Kitty Land or anything like that. Uh, I just think it'd be a hell of an idea. I could go over there like in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening, and because that armband would get me in all day, I'm sure, and I could do a couple lives from over there. You never know. Maybe somebody paid for me to ride on the Gravitron. Maybe I talk. Well, it depends on who the operator is. If they're Spanish, and I don't speak much Spanish, so I don't know. But carnival's changed a bit from back in my day. And I'm not saying for the worst. I mean, hey, these Spanish guys, they work their asses off putting the show up and down. They do real good. And that's why they hire them every year, you know what I mean? They do real good. Well, what should we talk about this evening? Anybody got any ideas? That's my idea to try and, it'd be cool to get QRs and come back here and kind of flood the fair with them. Sitting here waiting for people to come by, nah. But going over there just for a couple hours handing them out would be good. Lawton's only a couple hours away. I'll probably stop in Lawton Monday and maybe one other place, I don't know. But next would be Wichita Falls, Texas, I guess. They got a flea market on the weekend I want to check out. So there's actually a couple of days I could end up killing between now and the weekend. So, and that'd be my last chance to hit a flea market before I get to Graham, Texas, which they don't have flea markets. So I'd have to wait until I got probably over to New Mexico. So, no questions, comments, or concerns? They turned the big wheel on already. Kind of do this right. Okay. You got to stare off in his face for a minute while I zoom in on this other one. Give me a second, I'll be right with you. Okay, YouTube, hang on and I'll be right back with you. I had to set the cameras up because unless you zoom in, you don't get the wheel effect. And when you got two cameras, it's hard to do. Oh, look at the red, white, and blue. Is that cool or what? Is that cool or what? I don't know how it looks on the YouTube channel, but it looks so cool on the Facebook channel. YouTube looks a little screwed up. Yeah, isn't that cool? The power of LEDs. What's up, Derek? And look at all the cars here. Oh, shucks. Let me zoom back to normal. Try and zoom back to normal here. There we go. They weren't kidding when they said the parking lots would fill up. It's not completely full, but it's at least half full, 3/4 full. From back here all the way up. And there's 8 different parking lots. What's up, Trent? Everybody. The sun's just really going down here. I mean, you can see the sunset like over that way. Yeah, Trent, Oklahoma State Fair. Oklahoma State Fair. Well, I can't afford that, Kyle. If I could afford to go in there, I'd go get QRs and hand them out. I'm sure I could talk a carny or two into a ride, you know. Chances are I could get a free ride. But getting in there, unless somebody wants to pay the $15, I mean, yeah, I would accept a donation and go in if somebody wanted to pay the fee to get in. It's $15 to get in. I don't have it. I'd pay it just to go in and hand out the QRs. That's why to do it I'd need $25. But I ain't left yet, right? A lot can happen between now and in the morning. Someone may see this and say, hey, here's my way of helping the mission. As long as you're going to buy QRs and use the money to go in there and hand them out, here's $25. I'll sponsor that. You know what I mean? That would be cool. And I do videos over there, you know, as I walked around and handing them out and stuff. I think that would be cool. We'll see if anybody's interested and wants to do that. You never know. Somebody might see this or watch it on a replay or something and say, hey, that's a good idea. And I know this day and age, $25 is a lot of money. It is. All I'm saying is I could hand out hundreds of these QRs. Who knows how many signatures I could get or how much attention I could get off of that $25. And I'd still have a bunch to hand out. Probably, you know, I don't know. I bet you I could hand out 1,000 there tomorrow easy. Easy 1,000. Nah. No, I don't want to. I don't want to be in trouble. No, No, I'm blessed. The more truth you tell and the more good you do for others, the better blessed you are. You got to admit, I've been being pretty well blessed. So I think that's telling you that, you know, I tell a lot of truth and I try and help others every chance I get. So no, I wouldn't want to ruin that by jumping over the... But when I found out that I could hand these out, long as I'm not accepting money or nothing, long as I'm just handing these out like a business, that I can. That'd be cool. That would be cool. To me, If I had the extra 25 bucks, I'd do it in a heartbeat. I'd do it in a heartbeat. It'd be well worth the investment, I think. And 10 of it's to print up a bunch of QRs, which I need whether I go to the fair or not. I need some QRs. I'm down to like 40 of them, and I have no more. The other 15 is to be able to walk in there and not get thrown out. Like going through the fence or something. I want to stick out like a sore thumb. That's why I'll wear the tie, the jacket, the pants, and all. I don't think I could sneak over the fence in that. Oh, I know you was joking, brother. I know you was just kidding. What's a Q? What's a QR? You lost me. There had to be something else said with QR for you to, and there's a delay in this, so I missed whatever that was attached to. Can you help me out a little bit with that one? Oh, QR. Okay, oh, never mind. This. Yeah, hey, Trent, yeah, Penny can do it. She did 2 transfers today for me. Yeah. All you got to do is go back, I guess, to your messenger. You should have her app there. But I'd love to find somebody that would sponsor me to go in the fair tomorrow and hand out these QRs. I need about $10 worth of QRs. I get 12 to a page, and then, I cut them out. But I want to go over there, around, when it opens, noon, 1 o'clock, somewhere in that area, walk around, give them out, and then later on in the evening, about 4 or 5, go in there, walk around, give them out. I would just go ahead and stay and go there tomorrow evening too, because I'm sure you can go in and out on that. But surely they give you a ticket, a bracelet, something, armband, something. I'm sure you can go in and out, and I wouldn't be hard to recognize anyway. But I wouldn't mind going over there a couple of times at least and handing them out. And if I could get in there and do that, I just plan on staying here all day and all night tomorrow. And I would drive to Lawton on Monday. I don't think she's on here now. Don't you have her in Messenger? If you have her in Messenger and look up your conversation, go down Messenger, you should be able to see where you sent and everything. Hey, Kyle, can you, here, hang on, Trent. I'll do it like this. Okay, hey, Trent, let me do this. Watch this. This is how I did earlier. There you go. That'd probably do it. Um, she'll let me know and we'll let you know when she sees it. You know what I mean? Um, Saturday night she may or may not be busy. But as soon as she sees it, she'll either answer to me or you. But let me know what you want to do and what it's for. Is it for the fuel, which I'm $10 from a full tank? Is it to get into the fair? Make sure you let me know what you want me to use it for. I mean, I don't know if you're sending 25 to do the fair thing or what. Just let me know what you're doing so I know what to do with it. If that makes sense. Oh, hey, Trent, look right above Kyle. Here, I'll tag you in this. That's her Cash App. Kyle just posted her Cash App. Right on. Well, thank you. That's 25. Cool. I think it's a capital O, but I'm not sure. I would try capital O. With Well, you can always wait until she contacts you back. Better safe than sorry, you know what I mean? But I'll plan on you doing it this evening or tomorrow morning, whatever. I'll just take it out of the gas money I got right now, knowing you're going to send it. So no problem, no problem at all. I'm like you. I'd rather be safe than sorry. Yeah, I'd much rather be safer than sorry. Okay, well, looks like I'll be staying in town one more day tomorrow. Oh, Ray said capital O. And Ray knows. Ray says it's capital O. He knows. Ray's used it. So Ray knows. I would trust Ray. But she may, I mean, if she's on there or paying attention, she's seen where I tagged her, I'm sure. But she may be cooking dinner, may be out, you know. She may be doing something, so I'm not worried about it. If you want to wait until she sends you it, that's cool too. Because if she don't see it, she ain't going to send it to me until she sees it, right? No worries. No worries. The good Lord's sending it, and that's all I care about. I know it'll be here long before I go to Walmart in the morning and over to the Staples or somewhere I can get some print done. I've been needing to get these QRs made up anyway because I kid you not, I probably have about 40 of them left. Cool. I'm looking forward to that. I look forward to that. Thank you. Thank you. That'll make tomorrow more of an interesting and fun day. Party in the USA. There you go. Well, it being a legal state, pretty much everybody in there is going to be cool, if you know what I mean. I was talking to one of the carnies. Now he's in the games. He's not into the rides, but he's into the games. And he said the show's lightened up so much on cannabis that everybody's smoking it. And I wouldn't doubt it. Back in my day, the carnivals overlooked the ones that smoked the pot. They were after the ones that did the heroin, the meth, and stuff. Well, you got, wasn't it, isn't it Eli Lilly that's there? One of the biggest, that's a pharmaceutical place, right? If I'm not mistaken, that's a pharmaceutical place. Eli Lilly, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Oh, okay, okay. Well, yeah, and that's it. There is one more retarded city and state that's probably going to be behind you, and that would be the idiots in Topeka, Kansas. The governor and the mayor of Topeka, Kansas, those idiots, you know. They so scared of pot they wouldn't even let me talk at the meeting. So it's going to be a race between Kansas and Indiana's, which one legalizes last. Those will be my two. I think Idaho will legalize before they do. Another hit and run yesterday in Topeka, in case you didn't hear me mention it. One of my friends said, hey, there was another hit and run. Damn, if it don't involve 420 Jim, it's a hit and run. But if it involves me, it's not. But she said, yeah, there was another news story yesterday about hit and run. The person's in the hospital this time, though. She didn't say how bad or nothing, but isn't that just something? I find that hilarious. Oh, hilarious. I got fooled for a second. I looked up and I'm used to the YouTube on this side and the Facebook on this side. Well, I'm outside, so they're switched. I looked up thinking I was looking at YouTube and it said 6, and I'm like, wow, 6 on YouTube? How many's on Facebook? And I look over and there's 0, and I'm like, oh no, I got them backwards. Oh, the only one that I've got messing with me is the Con Father. Um, yeah, I haven't heard or seen any videos or anything from any of them. You know, I still have the same phone number and everything. You know, and I respect that from them. You know what I mean? If that's Rhonda's true way of wanting to settle this, me forgiving her, that's fine with me. That's more than fine with me. If Aaron Jones wants to accept the fact that I forgive him and his part and whatnot, that's fine with me. I'm happy with it. And I don't have to tell the world about what kind of liars or people they are. They go their way, I go my way, nobody, you know, whatever. But we have the one idiot, and Bryson actually brought all that stuff forward, you know what I mean? And just wanted to come clean, basically. And he showed what kind of person he is, giving a person the word as a man and then not. That's the only thing I really don't respect Bryson for that. When you give your word as a man, I expect a man to live up to his word. That's the only thing that I have, and that's not bad, or you know, I'm not holding that in my heart against him or nothing. I forgive him, but I just, man, to me that's just so bad. That is just so bad. Just like the Bong Father. Okay, Anybody here on Facebook knows everything he's saying pretty much is a lie. Most of you won't even go over there and look at his channel and dispute it or put it on there, which I understand. All of a sudden now there's a new account that started on the 13th that's making comments. No videos, no nothing. I mean, come on, tell me that ain't a fake account too. So he's even having to make his fake accounts to get new subscribers. It's kind of sad. Can't wait to see. He says I'm worried about this interview with someone tomorrow. I'm not worried about any interview, and I'll call any liar a liar. And if they're telling the truth, well, I'll listen to what they got to say. Question is, how's it an interview if it don't include me? All that means is somebody else with an opinion of whatever. You know what I mean? I mean, look at the Bong Father. Every one of us thought he was such a good person. You know? All of you. Every one of us thought he was such a great person. Before his ex-wife, after everything happened, tuned us in about him being a wife beater and all that. We wouldn't even know none of that had he not been doing this shit. So anything done, he keeps saying is me, me, me. No, it's not. He done everything. And I've taken the high road a few times, and I'm still taking it. I've forgiven him in my heart 1,000%. He's forgiven. Would I like to see the law put him in jail and stuff? Yeah. But that ain't got nothing to do with me. That's got whatever happens punishment-wise is between him and the man above and all. I've forgiven him. But if he wants to keep telling people I'm lying, I'm going to tell people what a liar he is, what a thief he is, how he beat his ex-wife and all. I mean, I don't see why he wants to bring that shame to his family. What's the worst thing he accuses me of? Having bugs in my beard? Scamming people by doing exactly what I say I will do with a person's donation? Beating my dog? Saying that one of my dogs ran out and I grabbed him by the scruff of the neck where you're supposed to and put it back in the vehicle? I have 30-year-old warrants. Okay, they weren't convictions. He's got arson, check, fraud, YP. I mean, come on. The guy's just, I don't see why it brings his family an embarrassment. I guess they just overlook him. That's why he gets his crazy check or whatever it is. He lives off the taxpayers' money and wants to say, I'm scamming. The only person scamming is him. He can do these videos. He can do all these lip sync TikToks. He can smoke all this dope doing them. He can just do anything he wants except work and make an honest dollar. Instead, he's got to make it off of all of us that pay taxes. I don't see why he but I never said I wouldn't tell people he's a liar and a thief and stuff. That's still being a good Christian. He calls me a fake Christian. He don't even know what a Christian is. And that's not my problem. I wish he would find Jesus. And then he wouldn't have demons in him like he does. But everything happens for a reason, my friend. Everything happens for a reason. And I'm surely not worried about him and his stupidity and his interview and his this, that, and the other. What, all of a sudden the interview won't happen, or it'll be somebody made up something, whatever. Maybe it's Bill Levin or Jimmy Shaw or some, who knows. And you gotta check this out. And it's still at it. Oh, hey Kyle, you ain't gotta be worked up. No, I ain't worked up. Like I say, I forgive him with all my heart. Everything's forgiven, man. Look at the red, white, and blue. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, and I don't mean to sound like I'm worked up. I'm not, Kyle. Trust me. I've been so much more at peace in my heart and my soul over the last couple, 2, 3 weeks. Yeah, no. Um, I'm not upset, pissed, none of that. But I am going to do a window in honor of them. Amen, Kyle. I hear you, Trent. I've been sharing the memories, like yesterday, the choppers landing. You know, they can never change the fact that the helicopter pilot tagged the motorhome and all. But you know what? Now that we know who done all this and whatnot, it would be really nice if some people, that know the organization and stuff, would talk to them and tell them exactly what I was put through. Woody was doing it in the beginning. He was. I know damn well he was. But when the voice changed and it sounded like someone was in the truck, there come along Bison. But no matter what, there's enough proof there that, and if they wanted to blame someone, then they should blame Bison because he said it was all him. But they shouldn't have no trouble for me, no problem with me, no nothing. They damn sure should reinstate 420 Jim's lifetime membership. I mean, that would only be the right thing to do. I mean, they say they're a brotherhood and everything, but, there's a lot of vets that I shook their hand and met their families and stuff that have died. And they asked me to be their voice, and then their president and stuff did me the way they did. I think we was both at fault if they want to say anything. I shouldn't have went off on them the way that I did. They shouldn't have canceled my membership and all. And I think they should just be men about it and whatnot and say, well, chalk it up to the trolls, everything's good. Peace and love to all, But I'm sure that probably won't happen. Last person that was going to help me out there, she turned her back on me and just totally went from I'll be your friend forever to screw you. Oh, he didn't run me off, and nobody said I can't be on the healing fields, and I still have time to sue them if I want to. And if I did, it would be for the point. I'd give the vets back every penny I want. I'd just do it for the point to teach them a damn lesson. Yeah. And see, because true fact, I'm not a vet, but you know what I found out in recent months? My dad was a honored Vietnam vet, according to our trolls themselves. Remember, she wouldn't give me the respect of giving me his or my granddad's paperwork. Yeah, I've got all that recorded, by the way. So, and that's probably why I have so much respect for the vets and stuff. You know what I mean? I didn't know a whole lot about my dad. And I didn't know he was decorated. And I didn't know shit about my grandpa. So, yeah. Well, doggy. I think it's about time to go back inside and set. I don't expect people to start coming out until 11 o'clock or whenever this fiasco ends. I know it won't run past midnight. Yay. Not for long. Well, that's cool. Now I'm gonna stay another day. That's cool. I could stay here all next week. The lady said I could be here, the whole fair if I wanted to. But nope. Sunday would be great. Hey, honorable discharge is all right. What do you mean? How much longer I got to go? I'm still here at the state fair. Um, oh, I'm 1,000 miles, over 1,000 miles from home. Um, um, right at 200 miles from Graham, Texas. That's the first major place that I want to get to. But it'll probably be next weekend before I get down there. All right, Trent. Thank you. Um, it may be a little bit before she gets it because she normally would have answered mine. Um, anyhow, I'm going to stay here one more day tomorrow at the state fair here in Oklahoma, Daniela, because Trent's sending me $25, 15 to get in the gate, and $10 to print up a bunch of these. And I'm going to go over to the fair tomorrow and hand these out a couple times during the day. Hey, if you can't get them to come over here, buy the armband and go over there. You know what I mean? I wished I thought of it yesterday and mentioned it. You know what I mean? Yeah, and I'll do some videos. Like, okay, I'll try and go over there during 420 tomorrow or something. You know what I mean? I'm not going to do the 7 a.m. because they're not going to be open. I won't have them printed up. But probably around lunchtime, 1 o'clock or something, I'll go over there and do a little bit of a live, and then I'll do one at 420, and then probably tomorrow evening uh, do the 8 o'clock one over there too. Hey Penny, I don't know if Trent got a hold of you yet. Trent sent you some uh, a request or whatever. He wants to send you the funds for me to do the fair thing tomorrow. And thank you so much for all the help. Nah, nah. Hey, Kyle. Um, well, I don't know. You got to ask Frankie. Senior Citizen Day, yeah, $5. Senior Citizen Day, you can ride the. Now. Come on now. Uh, Depending on who's running the rides. Now, if it's all Spanish people running the rides, um, I don't know. But if there's some of the older carnies around, you know, and or even if if there's people that's been around the carnival for 5 or 6 years or better, they give me a carny ride. Maybe not all of them, but there's very few rides I'd want to ride anyway. But and even though I probably might be able to talk my way onto the Gravitron, they're not going to let me wall surf. I guarantee you that. Now they can get in trouble for that. Um, and I wouldn't want none of them to get in trouble for that. You know what I mean? Um, totally different if you're running the ride, moving the ride to go out there and wall surf. Oh heck! Oh hey, just to go over there and ride on it and just do a video while I'm riding. You know, I won't go off the wall or nothing. Um, yeah, yeah. Um, if I can find a cool carny here and there, scrambler. Okay, if I'm invited, you know, of course I'm not buying tickets or nothing. But if they want to give me a ride on the screen, who knows? May end up giving a QR to one of the show people and then just give me a band and let me ride all I want because they like my outfit. You never know. Because I want to go to the show office and everything. You know what I mean? And talk with some carnies. You never know. Oh, yeah. Oh, they may think it's funny with a guy in the pot suit going around riding all the rides. You know, they may give me a band just to do it. Uh, but I won't ride all the rides. Hell no. That drop tire and shit. Oh, ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way in hell. Now I'd get on the wheels, the chance wheel and the giant wheel. Um, Not the swings that go way up in the air. The swings that stay, you know, about the height of a semi trailer, yeah. But the ones that take you up in the air, no, I don't like them. If it's got height, I really don't like nothing to do with it. Find the fun house and I can stand in the barrel. You know, at the end of the fun house, they got the barrel that turns around on most of them. That's like the end. Yeah, I can actually, I mean, it's been a few years, but I can stand in that barrel and turn all the way around. That'd be good. Get some people out there taking pictures of me doing that. Hey, this is going to be fun. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you, Trent. I'm going to have some fun. At least try to. Oh, I met the guy that does Jacob's Ladder, but he's not running Jacob's Ladder. Um, they moved him over to the basketball because they didn't have no one for it. But he says he can do like a friend. I had this one friend of mine that used to piss me off because all the time, I mean, I could go over there anytime I want and try and go up Jacob's Ladder. And if you ever been to the carnival, it looks easy and all. And a lot of the carnivals, the people that work it, know how to walk up it. Okay? This guy, my friend, and this one here, which I haven't seen him do it, but he told me he could do it, and I believe him. There's no reason he's going to lie. He says he can do it too. He can walk up it backwards. Now, had I not known a guy that can do it, actually, I would have said, yeah, I got to see that. But really, I knew a guy that could go up Jacob's Ladder not only forward, but backwards. And that's that ladder that's on a turnbuckle on the top and a come along turnbuckle on the bottom. And once you get a foot or two up, it'll spin you off. The idea is to get up that 5 runs and hit the buzzer. Man, I've tried that thing hundreds of times. Got close a couple times. But my friend and supposedly this guy here walk up that damn thing backwards. Hey, thank you, Trent. Thank you. She sent it to me. Yeah, them wheels. I mean, I've been about as fast as you can be on them wheels. Now, I was talking to Carney, oh, somewhere not too long ago. I was near a carnival or something, not the state fair, but regular fair, and he ran the Spider. He worked on the Spider. The Spider was the very first carnival ride I ever touched in my life, and I was like 16 back then. And it was out at Murphy Brothers, and that's where I learned how to move and drive a semi out there at their winter quarters. But I was at winter quarters for month and a half, learning how to drive the truck, moving things around, and painting and greasing and bulbing the Spider. Great, there you go. Well, the Spider has 2 controls. One control, when you release it, it has a low point and a high point. The ride sets like this with 4 arms or 5 arms and 2 tubs on each. It's been so long. But anyhow, if you just operate the one lever, it does like a merry-go-round or a Ferris wheel. It just goes around like that. Penny just sent it. Thank you, Penny. Thank you. But when you engage the second drive, they called that the Spider gear. That's when it did its little dance and all the arms went up and down off of the nut. Well, I learned with that ride, I don't care who you are. I used to love it when someone said, "You can't make me get sick." Oh yeah, on the Spider, I can make you get sick. Everybody that's told me I can't, I have. Okay? And the trick is, you catch it at the tub. You watch the Pacific Person, their tub, and when it gets exactly at the lowest point, or exactly at the highest point, snatch that gear in the drive. And all of a sudden, they're at that lowest point, they just jerk straight up like that. Or up here, they just drop straight down. You do that about twice, I guarantee you. But then you got to clean the ride and all that. So it has its disadvantages. No, I'm not a height person, no. The funnest ride, but people don't do it no more. The bosses always frowned on it and stuff. Every once in a while, a cable would jump. I mean, it just, would put the ride down and stuff. But the Tilt-A-Whirl, one of the coolest rides ever made. And if you get the right carny operating the Tilt-A-Whirl, it'll wipe out any other ride on the Midway. I'm telling you. Once you've had a carny ride on a Tilt-A-Whirl, remember, I spun in a Gravitron 8-10 hours a day, no problem. I can spin no problem on a Tilt-A-Whirl, but man, that Tilt-A-Whirl gives me more G-force and all that effect stuff than the Starship ever has. But you get one and the platform doing this little wavy motion like that as it's going around, and you get that operator to double clutch at the right time, that Tilt-A-Whirl cart just spin like this all the way around the ride. Yeah. I'll never forget. Greg, I'm sorry. How you doing? I'm doing great. Ohio State Fair. oh, 20 plus years back, whatever, when I was married to Jenny. Um, Back when I was married to Jenny. This is when me and her worked the carnival and stuff before that. But anyhow, when we went up to Ohio, uh, we went to the state fair. And this is before, I mean, she met me at the carnival and all. But it was after Ohio. Well, no, she worked before now. Never mind. Anyhow, when we was up in Ohio, that's where we got married and all. Uh, the state fair came. And it was in Columbus, Ohio, of course. And we went to the state fair. And they had a double-decker spook house. And it's one that you ride in. Um, and you only normally see these at state fairs. You don't normally see them at many carnivals. Um, but as we're walking over towards it and whatnot, I see a guy come out from the first floor in a mask and stuff and jump out to where when the cart come out the door he could mess with them. Well, she didn't see that. She didn't see that at all. She didn't know that there was people inside the ride and masks and stuff. And I'd already seen it. Okay. So anyhow, we're standing in line waiting to get going and whatnot. And you do the one deck and then you go up and you come around and you come down a back like this, you know, to where you stop and whatnot. And we get up into the line and I'm talking with the guy and I said, hey, how about Carney ride? And he just gave me a big old grin. He just gave me a big old grin and a nod, you know. And we get in the cart and he sends us on through. Man, I didn't even feel the guy get on the cart. I kid you not. I mean, I knew something was going to happen. When it was going to happen, whatnot, I had no idea. But I knew something was going to happen. I didn't even feel the guy get on the cart. He was that freaking good. As we're coming out them doors to come out, you know, in the view of the people out there and come down the ramp, he's hanging on the back of the cart, leans around and says, want some candy, little girl? Boy, she stands out of that cart. It was funnier than hell. She growled at him, stood up that car with her fist back. She scared the shit out of him. I think she scared him as much as he scared her. I ain't thought of that one in a long time. Oh my gosh. That was too cool. Oh, we had lots of fun when I was with the carnival back in the earlier days. Lots of fun. Hell, if someone wanted to hear headbanging music or Metallica and stuff, I'd say, "Hey, babe, you're right," and I'd go out and smoke a cigarette and let her go in there and spin the ride, and these guys be dancing on the walls for her and stuff. She got her share of shows too. But heck, that's how I met my ex-wife. Was running the Gravitron. She was 19 and she came in and danced on the wall. And I mean, every ride. The only time she took wasn't on the ride was when I went and took a break to get a soda or this, that, and the other. Every other ride, she was on the ride. So then I told her she showed up the next day that there'd be a bracelet at the gate for her, and she showed up, and they let her in. And once again, she rode every ride except when I took a break. The rest was history. We was actually married almost 7 years. And I screwed that up. I mean, you know. I never said any different. I'm not talking about Greece. Uh, my gosh, my gosh, my gosh, my gosh, my gosh. Well, cool. I appreciate that, Mr. Trent. That's going to be cool. That gives me something to do tomorrow all day. I was just going to drive to Lawton, and I'm trying to figure out how to kill a few days so I don't get into Wichita, Texas too early because I want to do the Friday, Saturday market there. They have a Friday, Saturday, Sunday market. You lost me. Just dance. There you go. Well, anything else we should talk about, ladies and gentlemen, before I get out of here? Oh, I yak about all kinds of things. Yep, and yeah, I know. Well, I sure thank you, Mr. Trent. And yeah, I'm going to get off here in a couple minutes because it won't be long and the people will be starting to come out of the fair. If I'm going to catch any of them, I'm going to catch them before. I mean, because once the fair itself shuts down, everybody's going to try and fight to get out of the parking lot probably. I'm hoping to catch some of the early people, whatever, and I may not catch none. But now it really don't matter because I can get up in the morning, get these printed up, and come back over here and hand them out. Thanks to you, and I appreciate that. Um, really do. Hey, any questions, comments, concerns, or anything? Now would be a good time to post them. You too, sir. Oh, goodness sakes. Oh, Kyle sent fuel money yesterday. Yeah, he helped out with fuel yesterday. That's why I wanted to make sure what was for what, because I've been asking for a tank of fuel, and then I come up with the idea about the fair thing, and having the con father on me, I don't want him to tell people, well, I'm turning things around and I'm lying about this. And you know what I'm saying? So I try and keep everything separate and spelt out because he gets all confused in his lies. I mean, his stories. I guess Will don't like me no more for some reason. I don't see him join in no more. I think so too, and I appreciate that. I do. I wonder where Will is. Let me try and tag him. I hope he's okay. I ain't heard from him for a while. But sometimes I go 3 and 4 days and don't hear from someone. And then all of a sudden I hear from them. I'm like, okay, cool, you're all right. Thanks for checking in. You too, Kyle. I gotta give it a minute and see if Will shows up or not. Kind of concerned about him. Ain't heard from him in a few days. Right on. Good night, y'all. Well, oh, Vila looks all comfortable. So does Jack. Well, let me get on out of here, folks. Will, if you see this, where you been, drop a line. Let us know you're okay. Hey, thank you so much, everybody. Peace, love, and cannabis for all. One team, one dream. United we stand. We try. We can all get along. Please join me at 7 o'clock in the morning. Good Lord willing, the creek don't rise. Love you all. Peace out.